It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. Good return as he takes it across the 30. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
We had a chance to sit down earlier in the week and kind of reflect and visit on last week's game, and he was very clear. He said, listen, it was a bittersweet victory.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and back he goes on the first play of the game. That's Drew Tranquil getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5. A tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up.
Now a hit. He lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working?
First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker's Jack Kessel.
This is an area of the offense that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be...
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. at the 24-yard
And in motion is Brown. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, KC.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
44-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Up 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Mahomes. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That the former defensive rookie of the year, Will Anderson. He gets in there to record the sack, number 16 now on the season. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 9. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. 3rd down, they need 5.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, Stroud. A throw right side is intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. The right side, caught by Wiley. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches at the Broncos' 23-yard line.
RPO, quick throw, there's Sutton. And he'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Now it's Mahomes. Trying to set up a screen here with Pacheco. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
Isaiah Pacheco.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Broncos with the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. 2nd down, they need 7. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got 2nd down and 7. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
But the fullback trying to power it home. And he'll lunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Pacheco trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 7-3. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Here's Pacheco, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. 43. From a little further back. Here's second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
One more time with Pacheco. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming up. It's third and goal. Mahomes back, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Trying to get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they dig themselves out of that hole rather effectively. Gain of 19 on 1st and 20. Here we go. Shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for.
And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. C.J. Stroud, touchdown Denver. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. He had all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all away with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now I live it.
Yellow. To throw is Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10.
Yellow. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Mahomes now to throw again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
17.
Patrick to throw. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Quick throw, taken in, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Stroud. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. On 2nd down, Stroud. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. 3rd down and 9. To throw is Stroud. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud to throw here on first down. Exiting the pocket right. Showing off the footwork. Sliding down after a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. Here we go. Throwing is Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on Miami.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Good blocking, and he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 16th touchdown of the year. Now the try here for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Broncos move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From 29, here's second and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Man left side. That's Zacchaeus. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Picked as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
What can they do? Here on 3rd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco, who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Pacheco. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up. Fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Here comes 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
18. What's up?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. That's taken in at the 50. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
6-yard line.
off the play fake. Here's Mahomes. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Zach Allen in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
6 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter. essence of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 3. They go right back to Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here we go.
It's now 3rd down and
Stroud to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Denver. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. Broncos stretch it out. Leading now by the score of 28-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Mahomes back. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
a 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
On handoff, this is Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Patrick to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Now Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they converted on 4th and 3.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. Room to maneuver at the 35. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs are able to cut into the deficit.
Chiefs 10.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.